Hi guys, Reaper here, thanks for tuning in. Before you we have the Ferox Guardian 2. This Caldari Tech 9 ship will be a very important piece in any fleet engagement or fleet operation. In this short video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of what the ship can do, how you should fit it, and explain a little bit about its general purpose in EVE Echoes. If you guys enjoy my content, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing, and leave a thumbs up. Also, if you have any comments to do with this ship or this video in particular, please don't forget to hit me up in the comment section below. With that said and done, let's get right into this. Let's have a look at the ship attributes. If we look at these, you can see the reason I've picked the Ferox 2 Guardian is because for every level of advanced battlecruiser defense upgrade, you have a 5% bonus to the shield hit points, which is very important as this ship is all about tank and effective hit points. For every level of advanced battlecruiser command, you'll have a 7.5% bonus to medium railgun damage and a 10% bonus to the railgun optimal range. And over here, the important ones, for the roll bonus, you've got a 25% bonus to medium railgun range, 25% bonus to its accuracy fall off. Of course, we can fit command bursts and shield field modules, which is really important. So if we have a look at the ship general fittings here, we've got 403 DPS, so you're able to do some damage, help the fleet, get on some kill mails. You can see we've got 31,800 shield hit points. Cold, we're on 90,000 EHP. But look what happens when I activate the 4 different damage resist modules as well as the shield field. You can see here the shield field bubble is going up. A beautiful thing that when you're inside this bubble, you are receiving vast boosts to your shield effective hit points, thus mitigating damage from your enemy fleet. The Guardian will be the primary target for the other fleet, so the purpose of this build is to be able to take as much punishment as possible before you go down, and hopefully to survive indefinitely. You can see here I've got a whopping 500,000, 500,000 effective hit points. My resistances now are 95, 95, 93, 94. And that's without the reactive hardener spooled up on damage from NPCs, which I'll show you a little later on. This is a vast amount, and you would be receiving remote shield boosts from your logistics. In your fleet, you'd probably want to have a couple of the Hurricane logistics ships, which I've covered in a previous video. To be successful in fleet PvP, you're going to need to have the right mixture of ships, so mixing in a Guardian, maybe 2, some logistics, as well as all your DPS ships with some long-range fittings. Looking at the other attributes on this ship, we've got 7 minutes worth of cap stability. That's of course running my micro warp drive non-stop. I shouldn't need to do that. My signature, you can see, is the size of a station, 1,355 meters. And my scan res is okay at 222. However, my main focus is going to be not on applying damage, but more keeping in range of my fleet. And so my navigation is fairly reasonable as well. I can pull off 1,200 meters a second. In my high slots, I've got the rifled railguns with an okay range, hitting out to about 50 kilometers. In my mid slot, my other mid slot, I've gone with a large group shield booster. You could swap this out and experiment around, but I thought, hey ho, let's do this for some extra tanking. I've got here the C-type large shield field module. Now that's going to boost everybody in your fleet's resistances by 59% within the 22.5 kilometer bubble range. That is using 1200 gigajoules of energy, so you're going to want to fill your capacitor full of fuel, which is very important. I've also got a medium drone, a Mark 9 Valkyrie, to finish off the mid slots. Looking at the low slots, I have a large size shield extender. Again, this is very important. Almost 5,000 added hit points, and then on activation, boosting a further 4,700 hit points on top, which will make a big difference. Followed by that, we've got 3 adaptive invulnerability fields. I know for the third one there's going to be a stacking penalty. However, I have experimented using more extenders, a medium size that I can fit power grid rise, and it just seems that this is the best way to do it for effective hit points. Also, 1 reactive shield hardener. Big shame we can't fit 2 of these, but I guess that would be slightly overpowered. So we've also got a small cap battery. I think that being neutered is one way to take out these ships, so if you can keep your hardeners going for that bit longer to keep your EHP up, all the better. So I think that's an essential module, and we've got a micro warp drive to keep us in range. 2 anti-EM rigs, Tech 3 there to plug the EM hole, which is 0 resists otherwise, and an anti-thermal screen reinforcer Tech 3. Very important to plug those gaps. I've got 2 cap control circuit 2s and a kappa mount rig Tech 3. I went for the Tech 2 CCCs just to keep the cost down and keep it kind of relative. But again, you can see that the effective hit points is really good. You could theoretically swap out the third adaptive for another cap battery, thinking about the fact that there could be a Balgorn or something similar on field. So we've now activated all of our modules. We're taking damage from NPCs, and you can see with the spooled up reactive, the extra few percent of, look at that, we've got 95, 95, 94, 94% resist, so almost 95% resist across the board, with 552,000 effective hit points. So provided you can keep capacitor and keep those adaptives running, you are going to be impossible to kill. So with the fleet combat, I think that having a few of your fleet mates using cap transfers targeted on you being the Guardian, one of the most important ships not to go down, could be a good way to go about this. I'm just shooting a couple of these easy rats here just to see if I can hit them, and yes I can. So I think we've just about covered this, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I think we've covered what the ship is, what it's all about. I think this will be very essential for fleet warfare. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.